What's up, guys? Yeti Thompson. I realize it's been a while since I had a video update of anything that's been going on, and I'm sure that some of you are wondering what's going on with me, and some of you already know. But anyways, back in March I broke my leg riding my dirt bike. Not my nice KTM, but my spare bike, the KDX 200. I was riding with a friend of mine out at my brother's place, and it's not really anybody's fault. I basically underestimated how fast he was going, and he underestimated me as well, and we wound up in a T-bone kind of crash. Whew, that's loud. So yeah, we ended up T-boning, and I went over the bars and broke my right leg in 5 places. Compound fracture of the tibia. It was sticking right out of my leg. I'll put pictures of the bike and my x-rays and stuff up while we're talking here. But so that was about 4 months ago. I think it's, what is it, August 12th, I think, today. So that was March 30th. But yeah, I broke my tibia, my fibula, snapped both of those like twigs, fracture the tibial plateau, medial metatarsal, and second toe in from the big toe. Those were all fractured as well. I got a titanium rod in my leg now, and I think 7 screws. Still doing physical therapy. Definitely not 100%. Just kind of, doing it the best I can. Doing physical. I'm actually coming right now from a wound care appointment because one of the holes where they put the screws in hasn't been healing up. So they've been really taking care of that, trying to get that taken care of. Some sort of infection. But I am getting better. It's just when you break something like that, that's a really serious break. Like all of the minor fractures, they actually healed up pretty quickly. Like 6-8 weeks, they were good. Probably 6 weeks. These ones here, I still feel them, and when I look at the x-rays, you can tell like they're not there. The doctor told me it would be 6 months to be back to 80%, which I believe. Just like in the last week, I've actually been able to start walking around a little bit. Haven't gone back to work yet. Trying not to get too cocky with that. Probably going to be looking into doing that maybe later this week or next week. But holy cow, people do not know how to drive today. I don't know what is going on with this. Oh my God, boy, there's some weirdness going on the road out here. But yeah, I just gotta just keep doing my therapy and stuff. And sorry I haven't put out any videos. It's, to be honest, not being able to work and not really being able to do anything has been kind of depressing. I did knock out the one video right out of the gate, right after I broke my leg. Gave you guys a little bit of a teaser. But other than that, I've been kind of dealing with some depression issues. I had some issues anyways from being in combat, but that's neither here nor there. I'm getting through it. Don't worry, I'll be back. I wound up selling the KTM. Turned out to be a good choice, as I actually threw my leg over a dirt bike this weekend for the first time since the accident, and rode like a little bit of a maniac. So, and I was only on that thing for like 3 minutes, and I had to get off of it. That's all there was to it. It was a bad deal. And that's why I sold my bike, because I knew I would be that way. So there's that, and just the healing up thing. I should be able to go back to work, like I said, light duty here pretty soon. That'll do wonders for the depression. I'm actually starting to exercise more. That's actually helping tremendously. Gained a ton of weight. You can probably tell if you've seen my face in my videos. I gained a lot. I've probably gained about 40 pounds. I am definitely the fattest I've ever been right now. And I've actually lost a couple of pounds since last week. Been able to get a little exercise, so that's helping a lot. Oh yeah, I also I tore my left bicep in this thing. So you'll see a picture of that floating around in there too. That was really weird. But yeah, my buddy got messed up too, and he's a lot younger than me, so he's probably going to heal up a little better. But you know, I have a philosophy that you should try to die young, as old as possible, or as late as possible. So yeah, I sold my one dirt bike. I am going to rebuild the KDX. I'm actually going to really trick it out. I got kind of a soft spot for the Kawasaki KDX series bikes anyways. That's the bike I learned to ride dirt bikes on. That is also the first dirt bike I had was a 2001 KDX 220. The one I currently have that I crashed is a 2001 200. So I'm going to rebuild the engine, the transmission, everything. Probably do a cool front suspension deal and some other stuff. But you know, it's going to be pretty trick, I think, when I get done with it. Do some custom powder coating and this kind of stuff. But I don't think I'll be selling that bike anytime soon, if ever, just because I like it so much. It's such a sweet little bike, even though I'm so big. I'm 6'3". And I'll probably wind up buying another dirt bike next year. But I was actually thinking about selling the KTM anyways before I broke my leg, just because it seemed like my channel was becoming a dirt bike channel, and that was never my intent. My channel is about adventure, you know, wherever you can find it, your backyard, across the country, across the planet, whatever. I want to have adventures. You know, being in the military kind of whetted my appetite for that sort of thing. I love adventure, and I think more people would love it too if they just got a taste of it. And so I don't want anybody to be living vicariously through me. I want people to get ideas for adventures they can have on their own that, you know, doesn't cost a fortune to do. And I guarantee you there's an adventure right outside your back door. Just go out there and go find it. And, you know, everything's what you make of it. Like, you can have adventure exploring your city, or a new city, or even a little town. You know, one of the local towns near me is only 33,000 people. But if you actually park your car and walk around and check things out, it's actually got a lot of neat little things going on. It's kind of cool. So there's always something like that. And I've been shooting a series of videos on the coast here in Oregon that I'm actually editing together, along with the last dirt bike videos. I've actually got a lot of videos on the docket that I need to just edit together and get them posted. But the whole point is, you know, just get out there, have some fun, have yourself an adventure, make some memories, especially if you're young, holy cow, now is the time. I was 8 years old and my brother was 7 years old when my dad decided we were going to drive up to Alaska and spend the summer there. That was awesome. I don't know what state you live in, but I've been to most of the lower 48 states. There are adventures to be had in every single one of them. So get out there, find your adventures, and don't worry about Yeti. I'm healing up okay. I'll be back at it before you know it. And I got some big plans, you know, for the channel this coming year. There's going to be something awesome. Maybe a couple of something awesomes in there. And you know, we'll have at it. So with that, I guess that's your update for now. Keep at it. Go find yourself some adventure. You still got, you know, depending on where you live in the country, at least a month of summer left. And some of you, like especially if you live down south, you got a couple of months left. Although I hear school already started back up, which is kind of a bummer. What the hell, Florida? Anywho, this is Yeti Thompson for Bravo 4 Adventure. I'm out like a fat kid playing dodgeball.